we need to go with a JavaScript. So whenever we go for a JavaScript, why we are using JavaScript? So JavaScript is a scripting language. It will be used for a validation purpose as well as some of the validations as well as some of the concepts we need to implement navigations, navigation menu bar, as well as we have we required in a slider. If you click on the button, what we need to do. So all the step is correct or not. We need to alert the some of functionalities. All this we can do with the help of in a JavaScript. So the basic agenda we need to go for an A. If you want to learn any Ajax as well as Angular, React or Node, whatever it may be, the languages you want to learn, the basic concept we need to know about the JavaScript. So the JavaScript is introduced in the year of the 1997 onwards. So in the 1997 onwards, they introduced up to 1999. They released an SE version 1, SE version 2, SE version 3, like that they introduced. So how the JavaScript will be worked? Sir, along with the HTML, the JavaScript will be worked. Along the HTML, the JavaScript will be worked. So how it will be worked? What we need to do? If we know the basics of the HTML, we need to design something, and we need to how the validations will be worked, how the JavaScript will be involved with the help of an HTML. All these cases we need to see now. Sir, I have a small example. I want to design something, so I need to go with my folder. Here I have some of the text document. I need to open the text document. I need to write some of code. For example, I have HTML tag. This is an HTML related content of information. We need to start the coding for this. One second. We are done. So here we need to do the HTML of the functionalities. So inside the HTML we have an image elements. We have a head tag. We have a head, and we need to close the head tag part. And after that we need to open the body. Then we need to do body close. These are the minimum elements to do the HTML. So inside where we need to write the JavaScript, we can write inside of an head, we can write it, and we can write the inside of a body also. Is it possible? So we can write in the head part as well as the body part where the requirement you have. These their places we can write in a code of the JavaScript. So if you want to write the script of code, you need to open a tag. So that is in a script tag. You need to write the tag that is in a script. So we need to, whenever we need to close this script, you need to write the script close. So that is the ending tag of this script. Sir, how the JavaScript will be work? So we need to see one simple example for the JavaScript, how we need to identify and how we need to process the element we will see. For example, I have a paragraph. So this is my JavaScript. Video. Taking a simple example. So I need to end the paragraph. So after that, when I want to go within a button, so I have a button tag. I have a button tag. Here inside the button, in between the button tag, I need to go or I will give a click is my button name. So the button name is click. So here button tag I need to close. So if you observe, so whenever we save and we need to run, what happened you will see first. Then we need to apply the JavaScript functionalities. So this is my demo one dot HTML. Okay, fine. This is my JavaScript video. If you click it, what happen? Nothing will be happen. So we just take in the paragraph tag and we have a button tag. So we need to change the whenever my present requirement, what is that? Here we have in a paragraph. Yes. So this paragraph, what is this? This is my JavaScript video. So I need to change the content whenever I hit on the click button. So whenever I hit on the click button, if I click on the click button, so this content need to be changed. That is my first intention. So how we need to achieve this? So with the help of JavaScript, we can do this. So how the JavaScript will be identified all these elements, we will see. So first of all, we need to do one thing. So before going to giving the proper element, so first we need to define the ID. So this is an ID. We need to take an attribute for the paragraph. So this is my text. Text is my paragraph ID. Okay. Then I need to go with an A. This is my ID. So ID is equals to um, action. I need to take an action is my ID name. Then I need to take in one more function that is an on click. We have an on click. We have a function on click. Yes. So on click is an attribute equal to, we need to write the function name. So JavaScript mainly work with the help of an functions. JavaScript mainly with the help of an functions. So that is the reason we need to define the function here. We need to define the function here. 1 second. For function, my function name is change content. Change content is my function name. Yes. So I need to open the function body, and what we need to do inside we will see. So here I need to write the code for the on click. If you go with an on click, what we need to do and what we need to write inside of an on click. So whenever we go with an on click, whenever we hit on the button, so the on click event will be work. On click event will be work. So the on click event will work for a changing the function, whatever the function you want to call. So whenever we hit on the on click, nothing but click button. So that will be taken as on click is a function. On click is an attribute. That attribute will call the appropriate function. So what is the function name? I need to take in as a change content is my function name. So I need to declare the function name here. So whenever I given the information, how we need to identify the paragraph first. How we need to identify the paragraph first. So after identifying the paragraph, what we need to do. So here I'm doing one thing. So I need to do one element. So that is um, what here I need to take an element. So what is that? ID. So what ID will I need to take it? So how the content we need to write with the help of JavaScript. All these elements we will see. So here I need to take in a one variable. So that is var. Var is a variable information. So what type of variable you want to take it? For an example, I need to take the x is a variable name. So that variable occupies some of the element. So that element how will be approached and how the process will be done, we will see. So for example, var x is equals to document nothing but, so this entire content of the page we can consider this entire content of the page we can consider as a document dot get element. So from this entire screen you required one element. That element is this this my first JavaScript video. So this is what I require. So that is the reason I need to go with a name get element by So why you writing this in a small and this is in a capital letter and this again this is in a capital letter? Whenever you're writing function, so this is in a function. So I'm writing a function. So this is an object variable name. Document is a DOM object variable name. So what is DOM and how we need to identify the DOM and what is where it is created? All these elements we will discuss in the further sessions. Okay, so change the content is my own function name. Document is an object. It is available in the predefined JavaScript library. So every scripting or every programming language having its own library system. So in that we have one of the document is an object notation for a DOM related class. So what is the things we will discuss in the further session? You people will get good clarity whenever we discuss in a DOM related things. Okay. So DOM dot sorry nothing but document dot get element by ID. So if you observe here, so here we take an ID is an a. I thought we take an ID here and here. Yes. So we taken the paragraph purpose. We take an ID is an attribute, and button also we taken an ID. ID. So we need to get it. What type? I need to change the content here when I hit on the button. When I hit on the button, I need to change the content here. So how I need to change this? So first, I need to take the ID, whatever the ID I given for that. So for the uh, this is my first JavaScript video. So this is my first JavaScript video. This is my JavaScript video. Okay, fine. So this is my JavaScript video. So this content I need to change. So that is the reason I need to identify what, which ID I need to identify, paragraph ID I need to identify. So get element by ID, get element. I need to get the paragraph element, nothing but this is my JavaScript video. I need to get it. So that is the reason I need to take it as a text is my content ID name. Yes. So close that function, open with the help of parenthesis and close with the help of parenthesis, dot dot. Here where we want to change in the inside of the HTML, in the inside of the body I need to change the content, the inside of the body of the paragraph inside I need to change. Yes. So that is the reason we have one more element, one more function, sorry, one more object notation is there, that is inner HTML. Inner HTML is one more object notation variable. One more object notation variable. Sir, where these variables where this document, where this inner.html, we will discuss in further sessions in briefly. So because of I need to show the what JavaScript, how the JavaScript will work, what is the functionality of the JavaScript. First basic things we need to know. So then we need to go with an API. So how the libraries will we have for a JavaScript. So where we need to identify the libraries, how we need to what is an object type, what is a method type, what is a function type, what is a variable type. All these things we need to identify whenever we go for that particular environment. Okay, is equals to inner HTML is equals to what I need to change inside the inner HTML. Sir, what HTML you want to take? Paragraph, nothing but text. Where the text is there? For the paragraph, we have an attribute is a text. Yes. So I need to change in the inner HTML. I need to change in the inner HTML of the paragraph whatever the content I have in the paragraph. I need to change. So I need to change Vega, sorry, Vega technology. Okay, so I need to change this type of element, and everything ends with I thought I need to close this. Fine. So here I need to end with semicolon. Fine. So first I need to I thought I don't want to hear any ID for the button. ID for the button. First I need to take the only the representation of the button. So in that button I need to do the on click sum of I want to do sum of event. So that event with the help of on click. So the variable, the attribute on click will call the change content. In the change content, we are taking the document.get element by ID of the paragraph. Inside the paragraph content, I need to change with the help of the element. Okay, I need to save this. I need to rerun the element. So this is my JavaScript video. Whenever I hit on the click, it will change it to Vega technology. Okay, fine. How it will be changed, sir? With the help of these element inner.html. Inner.html. So with the help of inner.html only it will work. if you check with the help of ID, so here I need to change the ID name as an SAN. ID name is an SAN. So we have any ID name with the help of an a SAN. We don't have any ID for an a SAN ID type of an attribute. So we have an ID is only one element in the entire screen, that is in a text, but we given the ID as an SAN. So now it is work. No sir, it's not work. If you check it, it's not working because of no one SAN will use an ID. So here the JavaScript and HTML will link up with the help of an ID is an attribute. ID is an attribute. So if the given a proper ID value, ID representation value, so then only the HTML as well as JavaScript will communicate. So this is the procedure we can do with the help of a JavaScript. Okay, so this is the basic funda how the JavaScript will communicate with the help of an HTML. So if you hit on Vega
Okay.
technology and if you reload the previous content, we will get back to you, and if you click it, it will change it to the Vega technology. Yes. So this is how we need to use the JavaScript. So previously we observed some of the cases whenever we have a form, we need to fill the information. The information is may or may not be correct or not. We need to check it. But the latest HTML5 and all these elements, we have an a one of the attribute we can came into the picture, that is a pattern. So no need to use the JavaScript in that cases. So if you have an a knowledge, in the previously we discussed some of the form related tags. So whenever we are using form related, it means what? The form related tags is nothing but here we have one of the registration form. We need to fill some of the elements. We do fill some of the elements like this. So here I am taking the username, and here I am taking as password. So here I am taking the mobile number, and here I am taking the email. Okay, then finally I will hit an a submit. Submit. So these type of elements we taken. So here if I am entering 1 2 3 4 5, so this is a valid type of information? No, it's not a valid type of information. So these cases we can do in the previous days, not in the latest days. So in the previous years and previous days, we do with the help of JavaScript. These content will check with the help of a JavaScript. The help of a JavaScript. But nowadays, we don't want to use the JavaScript for the validation of the forms. Nowadays, we don't want to use the validation of the forms. So this is called form. We can call this one as a form. So in the HTML5, we got an element that is in a pattern. Pattern is an attribute. That attribute having a nature to validate the client side of the information. The client side of the information we can check with the help of a pattern. So that is what we don't want to use JavaScript in the place of forms. Now, then where we can use JavaScript? In which places we are going to use? So here in the places where we use the JavaScript continuously and repeatedly, we will see now. So whenever we have a browser, so in the browser we have a header part, we have a header of the element. Here we need to present some of the logo of the website, or some of the menu options we can give it. But before going to menu options, I need to give in the proper cases, most of the websites will use like these three dashes of the elements. Like that, they use these as an elements. So what is this they consider? So this they consider as this type of element they can consider as a menu information. So how this, whenever we hit on this three dots, so automatically we can get it as some of the content here, and here we can get it the list of menu. For example, user is in a menu information, admin is a menu information, contact, as well as we have a services. Like that we have a number of menu options we can get it. So these type of menu options we can, whenever we hit on this, we need to get it the display. When we hit on this, it will be minimized. So how the functionality will get it, so minimizing and opening, all these cases we can get it whenever we go for a JavaScript. So one second. Part. So if you hit it, we can get it then as some of the space, and here we can get it as an a menu options. Like that we have. So this will be also happen with the help of an a JavaScript. And one more element, we need to go with other elements. So if you go for an a, we have an a, some of an a images. I want to do previous image, I want to do next image. I want to go for previous image, I want to go for next image. So this case of elements we can call it as an a slider bar. Slider or slider bar, we can call it as a slider bar. So, sorry, slider, we can call it as a slider bar. So in this cases also we can go for an JavaScript. In this cases also we can go for an JavaScript. And here I thought here we are displaying an image. Some of the cases we are displaying an image, and here we can get it what type of image this is. So we get it as a caption also. We need to get it as a caption. So here, what type of image you are displaying? So for example, animal type of image you can get it. You can get it as the caption as an animal. And if you go for a laptop, you can go for a laptop is a caption. So the proper related captions also we can get it with the help of a JavaScript. So this is also get it with the help of a JavaScript. Okay. And the next functionalities and some of the buttons event and forward and backward directions. So whenever you go for a payment gateway, almost you will face this type of scenarios. So if you go for a payment gateway, so whenever you enter into the payment gateway, so they mentioned one of the element, don't click on tag button, because of the session of the particular element, the particular transaction or particular payable type of transactions are going to be collapsed whenever you hit on the back. So this is also well done with the help of a JavaScript. This is also you can done with the help of a JavaScript. Sir, here how many types of these different type of things we have? What is document? What is get mail element by ID? All these cases we have in a things. So how we need to do the next elements? Then where we need to go for the name? Um, Changing the elements. Sir, we can only with the help of JavaScript, or we can do the some of the elements. So any other things we can do? Yes, we can do some of the elements. Sir, previously what we did in this scenario we discussed, if in the text, this is my JavaScript video. So whenever I hit on the click button, so we need to get it the inner HTML Vega technology. Inner HTML is nothing but this place we can call it as an inner HTML of the paragraph tag, that we need to change it. Sir, I don't want to do this type of scenario. I want to do some other scenario. Sir, the same thing. So here I need to do one thing. So whenever I hit on this, I don't want to display anything, sir. Don't want to display anything. So that cases you can go with an a none. None is nothing but what? Nothing. Yes, none is also we can use. So what happened when we are doing this? So refresh it, and when you click it, automatically none you can get it. You can get it? None. So do one thing. So you replace with a double quotation in place of a single quotation. What happened? You will see. Refresh, and again we can get it now. So sir, my case is I don't want to display anything whenever I click on the hit button. Whenever I hit on the click button, I don't want to display anything. So this is my JavaScript video. If I'm click on it, nothing to visualize, nothing to visualize. Only button we need to get it. So what we need to do? So that is not done with the help of inner HTML. Inner HTML will work for if you want to do changing anything. In place of that, we can use inner HTML. We can use inner HTML. So I want to do other elements. I don't want to do other elements. So what is that? So in place of inner HTML, we can use style. We can use style. So what is that style? Style is an uh, style is an object style dot display. Style dot display. So I want to go for the display. Some of the thing I need to go for display. In place of display, I will give you some none. None is nothing but nothing when you want to go for display. Okay. Now save this, and do the refresh. So we can get it. If you click it, nothing will be. Sir, I have a small doubt here. So I don't want to go for style.display, sir. I want to go with inner HTML. I don't want to mention anything, sir. I want to give a nothing. So what happened we will see. So refresh. If you click it, this is also possible case. Whenever you given a something. Yes, this is also possible case. Sir, inner HTML if you given an empty, that case it will be work. Okay, but I want to mention something as a none. None is also one of the variable type. None is also one of the identity type of the element. Identity type of the element. So that is the reason we can go in another way without inner HTML. Without inner HTML. Without inner HTML, what we need to do? Style dot display. Style dot display. So this case also I can go with an a same feature. Refresh. Yes, you can get it. Sir, I thought you people get it. What I'm said. Yes. Sir, are you people able to getting what I'm said? Display is also something different. Okay. So this is the display type of an element. Changing the display style. So that is changes. So if you want to change the font elements, if you want to change in the text related fonts, so you can change the text fonts based on your element. So here, previously we go with an inner HTML. Now I need to go with a style dot display. Now I need to go with style dot. I need to go with style dot some other element. So what is that element? So here the font size. Font size. Sir, I thought you people identifying style dot nothing but here we are applying the CSS also. JavaScript inside we are applying the CSS. Previously we worked for Java, CSS is separately, JavaScript is separately, as well as HTML is separately. And we merge these three elements for in a single application, JavaScript, HTML and CSS. Okay, but now we are doing what? HTML, JavaScript inside CSS we are applying. Inside CSS we are doing. So that element style dot font size. We have a font size. Font size we need to mention what how much of size you require. For example, I required as an a 48 pixel. 48 pixel size I need to require. If you do the refresh, if you click this, you can get it the changes of the text size. You can changing it to the text size. Element how the script will be work with the help of inner HTML already we discussed. how the event will be do. So this is called a event, I thought. So what the event? Changing content is an event. Okay, changing content is an event. Sir, we can do the, we have in the CSS, we have a three levels of CSS. We have an inline CSS, embedded CSS, external CSS. The same way we have any chances like an embedded JavaScript, sorry, inline JavaScript. Yes, we have an inline JavaScript also. We have an inline JavaScript, embedded JavaScript, external JavaScript. I thought we wrote as an embedded JavaScript. We wrote as a embedded JavaScript. Whenever you mentioned script inside of an head, script inside of an head, so that we can go with all the
External
functionalities,
script.
all the JavaScript functionality you can write inside of a script. That cases we can consider that as an embedded JavaScript. Embedded JavaScript. Then how we can go with an inline JavaScript? So I don't want to do with the functions. I can go with an the same content. I can go with I don't want to this. So in place of
Embedded
the
CSS.
function name, I will give as an content. I will give as an on click document dot get element by id text dot side dot font size is equals to 48. So this case is also we can also work it. Refresh, then click it. Oh, one thing what happened? Document dot 1 second, sir. Document dot correct document dot get element by id, then font size. Yes, it's working fine. Yeah. Here we done a mistake. I thought you people find out. I thought this double quotation we have in a brinjal color and this double quotation we have in a black color. So here this case we can go with an a. If you go for the inner HTML, nothing but inline JavaScript, you can go with a single quotation. You can go with a single quotation. It's the best option. So then save it and do the refresh. Do the refresh and click it. The changes will be happening. So this is called inline JavaScript. We can call it as an inline JavaScript. We can do for a single line, we can do for multiple lines with the help of embedded CSS. We can do multiple files with the help of external JavaScript. Inline, inline JavaScript, embedded JavaScript, external JavaScript. How the same we have an inline CSS,
JavaScript.
embedded CSS, external CSS. The same things we can applicable for the JavaScript also. Okay. I thought up to this everything is clear. Yes? Yes, sir. Yeah. Fine. So the next element we need to go with. Uh, Already we discussed the JavaScript we can write inside of an head tag as well as body tag. We can
Yes, sir.
write inside the script tag. We can write inside of an head as well as inside of an body. Everything is working fine. Sir, previously we worked with the help of this. Here refresh and do the click, it will be working. This is a head part. Okay, the same code I need to cut it from here and I need to do inside of a body. Is working or not? We need to check it. Already we discussed in the body part also JavaScript will be work. In the head part also JavaScript will be work. So if you do refresh and yeah, fine. So in both the cases, in the head part we discussed and in the body part we discussed. And JavaScript uh, possibilities, how many possibilities of the elements we can do this? Sir, in the HTML content, in the HTML places we want to write something, we can go with the inner HTML. You can go with the inner HTML. And if you go for in place of here, I need to change one thing. In the previously we discussed what uh, inner HTML. Yes, inner HTML. Yes, inner HTML is equals to Vega technology. Yes, we got it. Yes. So I need to change this and do the refresh. And if you click it, you can get rid of Vega technology. So in place, we have only one element. We have only this thing. We have only
Yes,
inner HTML. We have no. We have another element also. We have another elements also. We have that is in some of the
clear,
mathematical
bro.
calculation also. We can do the some of the mathematical calculations also. We can do instead of an. So here I have some of calculations. Some of the calculation I want to take one paragraph. So that is my empty paragraph. That is my empty paragraph. This paragraph also having an ID. This paragraph also having an ID. ID is equals to some of the thing like display. I have to go with an display is my ID. So whenever I hit on click, the on content do some of the information of the mathematical calculation. So how the mathematical calculation we can do this? So here we have an a where is an a variable. Where is an a variable? We have an a variables like a comma b comma c comma b comma c. So here I need to define the a value. A value is the 10 and b value I can go with an 20 or 20. You can go with this and then so if you want to do any addition operation c is equals to a plus b. Okay, a plus b. Then after that, in which place I want to display this value, this mathematical calculation of the value, where I need to display. I need to display the value inside of an a document document dot get element by id. By id. What is an id? I'm taking here. I need to take in display. Display is my id. Okay. Dot dot what I need to do? Change inner html. inner html inner html inside of the inner html instead of the sorry inner html is equals to inner html is equals to I want to place a double quotation. So inside this double quotation, I want to add my value. So whenever I given a directly C, the value will be print as a C. Value will be print as a C. If you see here, the calculation is done. Calculation is done. But whenever we hit on this, what happen? On this displays work. It will be work fine. Then why it's not identifying display? So in place of display I need to take it as an ss because of display is a key value for that. So that's what I thought. So here I need to change the ss, save it and do the refresh and click it. Yes, it's working fine now. Yeah, it's working. Yes. So I need to do one thing here. Displays everything is correct. Yeah, this is my previous code. So here I am using the semicolon. And here if I do one thing, so in place of display I need to change the ss and here also I need to change the ss. So display is a key functionality for the javascript, so that is what we don't want to. Sorry, yeah, it double quotation also works fine. So refresh. I thought whenever you click you will get c. You will get c now. So here this is an a c is in a text type of information, but here my C holding some value. Here, so that is I need to directly pass the C as a value. So if you pass the C, you can get it the calculation of that. You can get it the calculation of this. Sir, I need to do one thing. So I want to pass two values my own way. I have to pass my own values. Okay. If I'm hit on that, nothing but input type is equals to number or yeah, input type is equals to number and name is equals to and here placeholder we need to take. Placeholder is equals to enter integer value. Okay, then ID I required as the main element as an ID. ID is the name. First value is my ID. First value is my ID. Okay, so then after that I need to go with a break. So here I need to go with an input or otherwise value 1 colon, then the same code I want to use it, break value 2 I want to pass it input type is number, name is gonna yes, and enter the integer value here, second value is my okay. Sir, if I'm clicking on the button, so I want to whatever the input I want to pass it, those variables want to take in the A and B and B. So that is what you have in a document dot get element by ID. What ID you want to take it? The ID is what? First value is my ID. Copy this and here we want to do the paste. Dot value you want to take it. Whatever the value you want to enter inside of that box, you need to get it. Yes. Then the same approach we want to go with this also. Here I need to change in place of first. I want to change in place of first. I need to go with the second. Okay. Then I want to apply the changes. What happened we will see. Yeah, we haven't entered the integer value, so that is in it 5, and here the integer value is a 9. So if you click it, what happened? 59. So is it correct? No, addition is not possible now. Now the addition is not possible because of document dot get element by id dot value will take as an string type of element. String type of element. String type of element. Then how we can convert this string or nothing but character or whatever it may be, string type of an element, it changes to integer, and how they do the calculation 5 plus 9 is nothing but 14. So here we are getting 5 concatenation 9 is nothing but 5 concatenate with 9 nothing but 59. So that is what we are getting now, but we want to change this to addition of 5 plus 9 nothing but 40. So third we this case we need to discuss how we need to get it, the conversion from value or whatever the string to integer in the